Yo, what's goody, what's goody, what's goody? It's your boy, Johnny 2x4. What's poppin'? You already know what time it is, gang. So, yo, we live right now. We waiting for my boy Double A to join the chat. So, give us one moment to get everything situated. This and the third, and we'll be right with you. Let's get it, gang. Alright, boom. Waiting for my boy to join in, ski. Wow. But yo, let me know how y'all feeling in the comment section below. We just chilling right now. Let me know how you feeling. Let's get it. Here we go. Hopefully he gets us. Yeah. Come on.
What is up?
What's good? Yo, what's good? Yo, where am I
Today?
located? Where am I located on the camera?
You good right now? And I'm trying to get rid of the chat box.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you see my torso or whatever?
Yeah.
We Gucci?
Yeah. I'm trying to get the chat box off my screen.
I'm back up too.
My screen. Oh, I can just exit. Get off of my screen, bitch.
So right now I'm looking fine on your screen though. Like you see my full body, you see my full torso.
No, bro, you way too high. It's just the top of your head. There you go. See, it made us up and down.
It's just the top of my head. I'm done.
It really was just the top of your head. Like, no joke.
All right, we good. We good. Like, I am Gucci now, right?
No, yeah. I see you.
Okay.
We clean on that motherfucker.
Yo, we here, bro. Hold on. We're getting everything situated this side of the thing. We'll be right with you, playing gang family and Cul-de-sac speaks family.
How all y'all been today? I hope y'all replied in the chat box.
Yes, sir. Yo, answer the poll below. It should be popping up for you guys very shortly.
All right. So let's get to business today. All right. So my boy Johnny gonna tell you why we're here today. To start us off, we on second episode. This is season 2. If y'all been paying attention, we out here live. Bring your mama next time or invite her on. Let's see what she about. All right, see y'all later. What we about today?
Yo, let's see what she. Yo, I fuck with you, bro. You a homie for that. But yo, Cul-de-sac speaks family. What's popping with it? What's popping with it? You already know what we're here today to do. So last week we came in a little spicy for you guys for the season opener. We said which heroes could have been some amazing ass or dope ass villains. So today, the question of the day is which villain will be a greater or dope hero. So we're doing the reverse of that one because I know there's a lot of options that people have been thinking about, even especially since our last video. Because we went in depth. We kept going at character after character, like just going down the line of like all these different characters that would have been dope ass villains. So like that got us thinking. We're like, yo, there's some villains that could have been some dope ass heroes. Honestly, like if their situations change or like honestly, there are some villains that I do see that a simple friend could have been the difference. I'm not even gonna lie. Like a simple friend could have been a difference between a lot of things.
All right, let's see where you're starting off at.
You said me first. All right. You said me first. So, I mean, my first choice. He kind of was a hero, but he got flipped up. Okay, there's things that happen with him. So you watch JJK or Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yeah.
My man's Ghetto. My man Ghetto got the Obito treatment. I'm not gonna lie. In a sense where yes, he lost faith in humanity. You know, there's a lot of things that made him see non-sorcerers as weak. You know what I mean? Because he couldn't protect the people, that he had in school with. Like, especially that I forgot her name. Don't quote me on it. I don't got her name right now. But she died between him and Gojo. You know what I'm saying? And it changed his whole life forever, and he took that path. But this is a dude that can manipulate cursed energy. He can pull a cursed spirit and incorporate it inside of people. You know what I'm saying? He can actually do a ton of good stuff around if he didn't have that negative impact on him that took him to literally want to destroy all non-sorcerers. Like, that's crazy. Okay. He wants to destroy all non-sorcerers because the non-ones, I guess, basically got exterminated from him. He couldn't protect them. You know what I'm saying? And it changed his whole perspective on the society as a whole. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
Like,
Fuck
I don't
with
know
it.
what your I got more to it, but what's your opinion on that? Because I don't know if you watch JJK too much.
I didn't watch. I'm still on season 1, so I can't put too much detail into
Yeah,
it.
because I'm
But
gonna
like,
say in season 1 you see him. You know what I'm saying? You see that boy. He's
I could agree where you're at. I could definitely agree where you're at. Saying if he had just one different impact, that shit would have been helpful as fuck.
because I'm
That
looking
shit
at
would have
because
been
I
helpful.
know you didn't probably watch the movie,
Nah.
but I'm going to give you a little bit from it. During the movie, he popped in and he fought against Yuta. Okay, Yuta is a person. He's like a special grade. He's on the level of Gojo as a student because his cursed spirit is like his old childhood friend that manifested as a spirit to basically protect him. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, anyways, Yuta and Gojo, or not Gojo, and Geto ended up having a fight. Basically to save the time at the end of the movie. And Geto is basically releasing thousands upon thousands of cursed spirits that he stockpiled. You know what I mean? And that I was like, yo, there's so like different, not even just harmful. There's so many different things he did, during that movie that he could have helped with, but his resolve was so dark because of the society he grew up with and the fact that all non-sorcerers that he viewed like ended up dying from. You know what I mean? Even the ones that he felt close with, and that was crazy to even see because like imagine you have all this power and you have me as your friend. I'm your best friend, and yet you have all this power, right? But then we get something happens and I just get taken away, right? So instead of you be like, all right, I should have did this to not that it was your fault, nothing like that, but instead of you having to resolve like, all right, I'm about to try to protect my friends or something, he was like, maybe I can't protect the people that are, that aren't with me in this. Maybe I can't. Maybe this is the way for society to evolve. Maybe this is what we need is the eradication of the Nas. Like that's a whole nother like a whole nother like fucking can of worms. Like in that sense, bro.
Damn.
So I'm saying if this dude, his power has the capability to change the world in a positive way, yet he took that route. You know what I mean? He took that route,
Mhm.
and also he also had a realization in season 2. I didn't even finish this myself, but I like to cheat and read ahead. I'm not gonna cap. Yeah, I read ahead a little bit. But anyways, this man's was working with. This is a spoiler to you. I'm sorry, sir. I say I'm sorry, sir. Geto and Gojo used to go to school together. They were the pair that were considered the strongest in the sense. Geto got smacked by um by Toji, which is the one dude. You remember if you know JJK, the one dude with all the different demons, all the different spears, the Megumi. He's Megumi's dad. Okay,
Okay.
Toji has no cursed energy whatsoever. He's a pure human with a demon with a restriction. So his restriction is like he's pure human. He can't,
Okay.
he can't sense cursed energy, but his physical stuff is like incredibly enhanced, kind of thing. He's the only human besides the one girl with the curse, with the glasses, with the weapons, with the sword. I don't know her name. I forgot her name right now. But he's the only person besides her to have this heavenly restriction and to still compete with cursed sorcerers. He made a plan, a literally couple months plan to kill Gojo, and he was successful. Okay, he did kill Gojo, but before that he basically one tap Geto. But so he didn't even need the plan for Geto. And that hurt Geto's like in a certain sense too, because he always considered himself the strongest along the lines of like cursed sorcerers with Gojo. But Gojo during that fight, even though he got killed, it awakened his new power. Which made his limitless, he made him revert and made him one tap the dude that killed him in that sense. All right. But Geto got taken out. And he saw the difference too. That was like a Naruto Sasuke complex too. He saw the difference between him and Gojo right there. And that also sent him on the path. You know what I mean? To that. Besides just the girl dying. I forgot her name, but besides just that girl dying. But yeah, like that was my first example of that. Because that was fucking crazy to me, honestly. But as I'm gonna move on now, I'm gonna let you give your example, my dude. Let's see what you got for villains that could have been great heroes.
So you know the motherfucker. So there's two from My Hero. So the dude with all the hands everywhere. I forgot what his power is.
You're talking about Shigaraki?
Yeah, that motherfucker. If he just like, so he complains.
He couldn't be a hero.
He could though, no, because he
He
complains
couldn't.
so much. He complains so much about
Let me hear.
how evil shit
Let me.
is.
How could he have been a hero? I'm saying
His whole argument is like literally how he didn't get. He's like the bear and the same shit. Deku was arguing about.
No way!
Yeah,
Hold on.
So low on like this whole evil bullshit. Like I'm telling you, bro, if he just took it in another level of just turn left, I'm telling you, it could have been like yes. I'm telling you, it's weird
I'm gonna say,
to think about.
What could have been his redeemer quality? Because this dude, as a kid, he was repressed. His grandma was a hero. When he found out his grandma was a hero, he wanted to be a hero, and he got beat. Okay, so he got, but the teachers, when his powers first awakened, I'm saying yes, he could have been a great hero, but I'm saying like what could have redeemed him to be a hero because when his powers awakened, he accidentally killed his dog and his sister. His mom came out, accidentally killed her, but when his dad came out, saw him as a monster, he killed him on purpose. Like he went to him, what's up? But his family was still beating him during that. I'm like, how? It's hard for him to become a hero. Yes, it could have been a different life. You know what I'm saying? It's hard.
It had to be.
But keep going. No, I'm talking. Keep going. Keep going.
It would have to be a rewrite in his story. But like,
he got a rough ass life. He had a rough ass.
Hey man, look at every main character in every fucking superhero. Like you see what I'm saying? Every movie, every novel, shit, man. Rough life. Like,
you telling me?
At some point, it's just a left turn. Like he just has to think positively. Naruto. He just has to train as hard as he can. Fucking Deku. Like at some point, you just have to make a left turn, and you're not in the same situation. Like, and it's just a what if, but like yes, the story would have to be rewritten. His story would have to be rewritten, but the second one. I
got you as a way for he could have been a hero. So he could act. There's ways he could have been if you haven't caught up, right?
No, I'm not
anime.
Yeah, no, I'm not like.
Okay.
I think I'm like almost a season behind. I'm pretty close to catching back up, but no.
Do you want me to expand on it a little bit just from anime only? I wouldn't include manga.
Right. No, I might be more than a season now.
Right. Because I'm not going to spoil what happens, but I do have some plot for him.
Right during Deku's switch over.
Oh, you're close enough. Okay.
Yeah, so like, I'm not caught up, but like I know Deku is now like.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like flipping
vigilante,
whatever. Basically, that's what I put it as. But like I don't know enough to understand if he's actually like Batman or he's just like a teenage kid doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do because he has superpowers now. You know, like so.
Yeah.
I don't know enough. So, but you can tell me.
No, you're close enough to that. Shigaraki, he had a lot of things that could have redeemed him to be a hero after the fact. Yes, I'm not going to cap. Probably would have did the same thing in his shoes. In the family situation, it was dark. That was a dark time, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Like, come on.
But. So what redeemed him a little bit? Obviously, Deku saw the good in him in a sense. You know what I mean? Saw that he didn't want all evil. You know, he wasn't always like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everybody's not.
Exactly.
Some people are. I gotta say some people, but not everybody's 100% dark like that. You know what I'm saying? So besides that, like he had a lot of qualities. Like even when Offroad was trying to take over his mind, where he was like, "Why am I doing this? What is this for? Like, why are you trying to control me? Why am I living out your dream instead of mine?" You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of, you know what I mean, a lot of back and forth. And if truly I believe, if he had, like you said, like the left turn could have been him having a reason to turn, a dream, a goal,
a drive. Yeah, that's it.
Like, but he did not. But the worst thing about it, which kept him as a villain, is the group that he met up with, the League of Villains, whatever. they were actually some cool ass people. To be honest with you, they wasn't as evil as you would have put them out to be if you met them.
They was just
Like
mad,
even the
bro.
dude cloning himself, the dude that can make clones, he was a cool ass dude. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was on the wrong path. He was on the wrong path. But there was really down to earth people that had their, something had to have happened that flipped them on the dark side. Like including Stain. Stain got flipped to the dark side because of heroes. Because of heroes.
Bro, I'm at a point where like if I was in the shoes, like I understand
Like,
pain. Like
because of
I
he said, I
understand
don't believe
the
heroes are truly doing their
villain.
job.
Like
So he's a villain.
it's like
I was like, wow, this man don't believe in society's heroes, so he's a villain. But you got somebody like Shigaraki who could actually have those qualities to become a great hero to defeat what I guess to oppress what oppressed him. You know what I'm saying? To defeat what oppressed him. He could do it. He can do
exactly.
it. But like you said, he doesn't have that left turn. He doesn't have that guidance. He doesn't have that push to keep him on a positive track at all. And that's crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy.
It changes so much. And it's the same thing, like you could go back and do it for like anybody, but like
Yeah.
if we went into the world of like My Hero, like think about it. There's a 30% chance you get a superpower. Half of the
70.
it's okay, so 70% chance you get a superpower. You now sit in a world where like everybody's got superpowers. Like we sit in a world where everybody has a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, where do you choose to go? That's the answer. So like, oh, we have superpowers. Hey, let's see what I can do with this. That's where that it's the intrusive thoughts that really get a hold. And then like when you get involved with somebody for like one for all.
Yeah.
No, all for one, not one for all for one. He like even him, if he had a left turn, massive superhero. Like he could be a massive superhero. He could be just as big as one for all. Like at the end of the day, like you have two of the major superhero quirks that you can't get born with. They have to be passed down.
Yeah.
So like they don't even tell you that about all for one. I assume that like if one for all has to be passed down because of the way that the power regenerates through generations of now you have all the power, you restore it to go 100%. That's all of your power. You pass down a portion of your power to keep it going 100% every time you throw that punch.
Yeah.
So it's like it's the same thing for one for the opposite. It's like you have to pass that down in order for it to be just as powerful and not. You feel me?
And then, I got you. You have to pass it down to keep the lineage line going, to keep that, because it expands as it goes down. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
So like you have to assume his does the same shit. Now what if he took that left turn and he's just as good as All Might was?
Got you. Yeah.
Think about it. But then it's like, who is the villain then if you have all for one and one for all on the same side?
See, then who's the villain at the end of the day? I get you. Because if they actually ever joined like that, that would have been a whole crazy experience. You know what I'm saying? Because all for one, he had a lot of potential to even be. Dude, he can give powers. He can do anything, bro. Why troll? You know what I'm saying? Like, why troll? You can literally help the problem in the world. You can make imagine if you took something like Ares' quirk, which you could rewind, and passed it down generations when he first got his power, right? Imagine how much that power would have concentrated, like, through all the people he would have passed it to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can expand shit. You can help the world. Yet you choose to just run it with, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? Because I don't know his true path of why he went that dark. You know what I'm saying? That's a good one. That's a good one on that.
He takes a left turn, man. That's all it is. Most supervillains, they take a left turn, they would be completely better. Like if Deadpool went completely hero and not vigilante or doing what he only wanted to do, Deadpool might be a badass superhero. Just saying.
Deadpool don't be caring at all.
Now imagine if he cared a little with the powers he has.
You know what that movie reminded me of?
Who?
Kizaru. Lazy Justin. He only does it when he needed to, when something need to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
But I do have a two-piece for you, a two-part.
Okay.
For my next heroes that could have been better, or villains that could have been better heroes.
What?
You want to know about two-part?
Yeah. What you got?
Same show.
Okay, My Hero.
No, so two villains that could have been amazing heroes. 3, 2, 1. Garp, Akainu. Oh, it's that. Yo, did you expect that? Yeah,
Wait, so you're saying,
you want to know why? You want to know why Garp?
So hang on.
Garp a villain.
So
Garp
if you're saying, I get he's a villain because he's against Luffy. I understand that. But you're saying like if Garp was a pirate or if Garp was just like.
All right, so you want me to go on the lines? You want me to tell you my Garp examples, then my Akainu examples?
Well, no, I just want to know if he would be a pirate or just.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Okay. Garp be a pirate.
Okay.
So Garp, ever since Luffy started his adventure, his embarkment, on that, even before the Grand Line,
he was testing him. He was testing him.
Not even just testing him. He found out he invaded Axam Morgan, whatever.
Yeah.
He found out he invaded the base. This motherfucker was smiling, right?
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker was smiling. So you think about this thing, because Garp only did things the way he did a lot of things because that's obviously it's the path he chose. Yes. Yeah. But he didn't feel like at the end of the day, because he doesn't really like the Marines. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. He turned down.
At the end of the day, he did what he felt he had to do for his, for what what he had to do. You know what I mean?
For his family, all this other shit.
Yeah. But there's a lot of clues throughout the story, like to see the way Garp acts. Luffy acts so much like him. Garp is so like nonchalant, like shit. Like hold on, he gives off that vibe, obviously that Admiral vibe, but he's like so nonchalant and chill and laid back with it. But yet he's your homie. But yet you respect the fuck out of him. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you met Luffy, I'm not gonna lie, I would respect the fuck out of Luffy. Like even if he's a little ass kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this motherfucker be spitting fat sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna cap. He be spitting some fat sometimes.
Yo, that's
so,
why. You're right.
But you look at Garp, like every time Luffy did something, Luffy broke the impel down. This man Garp started laughing, saying Goku wanted to reprimand him, but he can't because he's the hero of the Marines. So you know what I'm saying? So this man is like, there you go, Luffy. Good job, Luffy. But he can't do it in his own shoes. You know what I'm saying? In his own shoes, he couldn't do it. He wanted it heart to heart. He would have saved Ace had Ace said, "Save me." You know what I'm saying? But Ace wanted his path. He knew what he chose, and he took it. When they had their final meeting, he sat next to Ace, hoping Ace. And I'm not gonna lie, his face was hoping Ace was gonna say, "Save me," but he didn't. Ace was like, "This is the life I chose. I did this," and then Garp respected it. And that was the sad part about it. You know what I'm saying? Because and then at the end of the day, he had to do his job over his own morality. In a sense,
and that's why
making Ace die.
That's why he let Luffy punch him. That's exactly why.
Yes, that was that. Remember the moment he was like, "Wow." Hey, Luffy damn sure would have did no damage to that boy. Luffy damn sure
would have just been like,
no damage.
Man,
he would have been this. He would have did this, bro. He let himself get rocked. He let himself get rocked.
Now Luffy could have put a hit on Garp, but in that fight, no, Luffy is not touching Garp at all, bro.
So and then there's so many things against the Marines. Like Garp did not want to become an admiral because he did not want to be directly ordered. He was offered fleet. He was offered fleet admiral too. He didn't want to be directly ordered by the Celestial Dragons.
Yeah.
Okay. So because he didn't, what he learned, I guess he learned over time that his path. Yes, he was able to. He was able to the reshaping the Marines. That was his new dream later. That's what I see in his dream in Kobe. Okay, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. That's his new dream. So in a sense, he is good in that sense. But if he could have changed his life, I know he would have been exactly like Luffy. You know what I'm saying? Because they are so much alike on that spectrum. So there's more to it, but I'm about to flip to Akainu. Okay. Akainu is an absolute justice dude. I'm not gonna lie, he's a dickhead. I say it like that. Absolute justice, but he hates the celestial dragons with a passion. But if you look at Sakazuki Akainu, he has a tattoo on his chest, right? You know, not even just like Kaido, just like Autumn, and then you have to wonder about his lineage. This man, Akainu, he looked like he came from Wano. He so Adam, my boy, this man looked like he came from Wano already. He looked like that's his birthplace, and I'm thinking from the evidence behind it, I'm thinking him and Fujitora are related in a sense. So from those looks, because they have traditional Wano style tattoos, you know, they have only people in Wano get those things. You know what I mean? Only people ever in Wano in the land of Wano. So that would explain why Akainu, I would say, would hate pirates in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Would hate pirates because Kaido's been there for a minute. Okay, a hot minute. He could have been there before Kainu left. He could have been there after Kainu left. Besides the point. But I'm saying, like, Akainu, from his hate from the world government, from how he actually wants to live his life, you know, he actually has, like, pirate mentality. From if you see what he does. You know what I mean? From, obviously, even though it said he killed the Marine for not upholding, like, his life for the job. You know what I'm saying? Even though it looked shady, he was like, this Marine want to run, he killed him. But he was like, bro, you're supposed to be able to want to give your life for the country if you're going to be out here. That's what he was saying. And it's that, even though it was absolute justice. I'll put the quotes around it. So, like, people like Akainu, seeing the way he lived, it's hard to see him constantly being under the government's thumb because of the person he is. So you have to think about what happened in his past to get him to actually hate pirates. What actually made Akainu hate pirates when he also hates the government? You know what I'm saying? Because he hates both. But he chose, in his eyes, it could be the lesser of two evils. It could be, or it could be he's a pawn. It could be a lot of things. You know what I mean?
It could be the same thing Kobe's trying to do, but Akainu didn't get to do it fast enough. So you know how, like, we always talk about, like, oh, if, like, Sasuke would have stayed within the Leaf Village, would he have, like, potentially have gotten as strong?
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. So, like, when we talked about it, Garp is, like, what, 60, 50 something years old?
That was
Like,
70.
70 years old, right? And they're amazingly strong in all this, like, health stuff because of all the chakra they use and all the training they've gone through, all this, that, and the third. Luffy is now as strong as Garp at 70, close to range of Garp. I haven't seen Garp's full extent of power, but, like, close to it at this point at, what, 22?
But wait, you have to account. It only gets that strong when you constantly fight, not just training. Luffy, in 2.5 years, or not in 4 years,
has been in
he's
two
fought
wars,
Enel,
8 battles.
he's fought Kaido, he's fought Katakuri, he's
That's
fought.
what I'm saying. It's the same thing with Sasuke. Like, Sasuke left and just kept fighting motherfuckers while Naruto trained.
Yeah.
So, like, it becomes a standing of, like, if Akainu really flipped, he I think his life, he would have been twice as strong. Same thing with Garp. I think Garp would have been, like, astronaut, like, doubled. You gotta, like, think about it. Like, on a power scale, like, maybe not doubled, but, like, 25% increase of where they would be at, and at a younger age too. Like, you gotta imagine that. You're fighting from, like, Luffy left at what, 17, his hometown?
Yeah.
That's like pirate setting sail there. Imagine Garp leaving at 17 and then learning all of this shit.
No, he was young when he went to Marines, though. He was. He was young, bro.
Exactly my point. Imagine him leaving to go be a pirate.
So you honestly think he would have been stronger as a pirate?
Think about it, bro. Look what Shanks had to
But
do.
think
No devil
about it.
fruit. Look what Gold Roger did. Look what
No, no, no.
fucking
Think about it. The only reason I say it as a pirate, because I mean only for strength wise, because he got so strong as the Marine. I don't know. I don't know if he would have fought Roger or anybody else in that sense at that for unless he was looking for a One Piece or anything. I don't think he would have fought Roger. I think because they were on opposite sides, that's why he was strong. He had a rival, like you said, like Kobe and them, that was able to push him to get to that level. You know what I'm saying? To get to where like, oh, like you made me see this is possible. Like how like Luffy, he showed Kobe this world. Now Kobe's like, I didn't know people can do this. I didn't know you could pirates even instilled freedom. You know what I mean? He didn't even know pirates could do that. Like, they actually do that if they wanted to. He saw Luffy struggle. And he's like, I can do that, and I can change the Marines. I can do this. And then now it's like, I'll be a rival now. You know, like you said, it's a whole different scenario. He's like, I want to be strong in here, but you want to be strong in there. Yeah, we might clash. We're not going to kill each other. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to make us, it's going to make us better and stronger at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, but a thing I do have as an example, I'm not going to give no details about it. No details about this. This is manga. Not going to give nothing. Besides, Akainu popped back in, and he used less force because he tried to change his image from Marine Ford. See, okay? He used less force because he was viewed as a monster. You get it, right? You get it. So he's trying to actively
punch a hole in some kid's chest, bro.
like imagine him being world leader. He's world leader.
Not to put anything out there, but like I love Ace.
He punched a hole through man.
Rest in peace, man. But like you punched a hole in a kid's chest.
So now
full power at Marine Joy. You punched a hole in a kid's chest, not at 100%. You're a monster. Like, don't tell me you're gonna go. All right, I'm gonna go even less. You still punched a hole in a kid's chest. Like, I don't. You can't not be a monster.
Punched the hole.
Like,
and hold on, how old was Ace? Like 19. Man, like 19.
Oh wait, that was because then Luffy took the 2-year gap. Yeah, Luffy was like.
Ace was like a little bit older than Luffy, like a little bit older than Luffy. I think it's like 19, bro. And he got donuted.
You punched a hole in the kid's chest.
You would have kept bringing that up every single time you punched a hole.
I'd have been garbed with it. I'd have been eating my rice cakes and whatever meat and shit, and just been like, "You punched a hole in a kid's chest. Stop talking about how you're trying not to be a monster." And I would have walked out of the room every time, bro. Like.
But so he took a less powerful, like something happened. He attacked. He left the desk. It was like, hold on. But he was like, I will chill. But he left injury. He left injuries. Adam, he left injuries. When he did that, he did the same. I'm not gonna lie, he did a similar attack to what he did on Whitebeard. And he was playing. Okay, but he tried to be better. Okay, so but it's like you said, he can't redeem that because he punched a hole through a kid's chest in front of the world. In front of the world. And then Shanks had to come there to make him realize that. He was like, homie, look what you did. He was like, you still want, he was like, we could box. But look what you did, dog. You know what I'm saying? He was like, when he blocked him, he was like, look what you did, dog. And everybody Marine Ford was like, and, look at jaw drop, looking around like, oh, he really punched a hole in him. Like when they're
it's more or less like he just punched a hole in like Goldie Roger's son. Like,
yes.
Like it's not even. It's more or less like it's not like, oh, you just killed another pirate.
That's a parallel too, because Oda said that's like a side thing. It's not part of the story, but he said it like if Akainu was to find the One Piece, he would do it in a year. By him taking out Goldie Roger's son, that was funny. in that contradictory way. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, wow, that kind of backed up that statement. You know what I'm saying? He just waited. I'm like, damn, you're right. Like if you boxing Whitebeard and he's not at full potential, this dude, and he could have probably boxed Goldie. Maybe not as good. You know what I'm saying? Prime Goldie probably would have won, but he could have boxed. He could have definitely boxed him. He could have like Adam. That I don't see nothing stopping him. But anyways, as a hero, he would have been monstrous hero. But he would have been, like you said, he would have mixed ass justice because he would kill people. Because he would. Because he can't stop it. You know what I'm saying?
I think he would have vigilante justice as a pirate.
Yes. And I don't think people would fuck with him. He'd be like Kid. He'd be like Eustace Kid. He'd be like Eustace Kid.
Honestly, though, I'm on that type time.
Because I'm about to say Eustace Kid, he had a higher bounty than Luffy, only because every time he invaded a town, Eustace Kid actually killed civilians. He killed civilians. Yeah. He's crazy. I thought about that. He's not a hero. This man is killing civilians.
He's a pirate. He's a pirate.
He was getting Red Hawk after Kaido fight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get Red Hawk, bro. Everybody was getting Red Hawk.
The only other person I really fuck with outside of Luffy's crew is Trafalgar Law.
Oh yeah, I know you like Law. I knew you like Law.
He's a dope motherfucker. Like on a level of like.
I feel like your crew, you would have been like Law. You would have been like Law. I feel like.
But I still would like. Here's the thing. Like Law has a super. Like Law's fruit power is so much more, and like using it just to be a surgeon. I see so much more practical use for it than just like you could build anything then. Like that like just using it to heal people at like a molecular level. Like I get it, but like you could create compounds at a molecular level. You could build the buildings in an instant. You can literally like
there's so much you could do.
If Law
But you gotta realize, though, when he uses his fruit, especially his like longer, like especially when he uses his awakening, you know, to do advanced stuff. Like even if it's not attacking, like say if he has to use awakening.
I would have fought with the sword though. That's okay. I think that's where he's a little bit lackluster. I think
because I was gonna tell you, his awakening lets him interact with stuff, you know, change size, shape, and stuff about stuff too.
Yeah.
Like how the sword was extending. I was like, oh shit, but it drains so much stamina. If you realize he used it 3 times, he was done. Mm-hmm. He was done, bro.
Because he doesn't
like, he didn't get to use, not the move. Like just using him.
Never use it.
Done. I was like, yo, that much stamina. Like even against Dofi, before he even awakened, against Dofi, he was using room, right? Just room. Like 2 rooms, done. I was like, yo, bro, chill. Like, is it that tiring? But yes, he was training his stamina sense, you know, right? Training sense. But even so, he could only. No, I'm not saying he's limited. You gotta have good hockey because he can't move people with good hockey.
Like,
he can't move people with good hockey.
Yeah, on the same level, he's not battling enough, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, if you really want me to be real, like Luffy's damn near died in what, 8 fights?
Law died in like 2.
Yeah, but
3?
How many times did he fight off script? Not a lot. And even after looking into the past of their storyline, they were the support crew. His crew ain't fight either.
Yeah, they just support.
So like,
he just has it's just him, bro. That's what I'm saying. You would still fuck with him if that was your crew. You be like, yeah, I ain't strong, but we got this.
And that is why Trafalgar Law is still tired after using his awakening rooms after 3 times. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, he's like, just because he's the only one that can do shit.
There's an application. I feel like he can use it on a different application that allows him to just use less energy and be more effective.
Because I'm gonna say it tires him out.
I do think there's another way. There's got to be another way.
He's great. Like I'm gonna say, he's a great support. But when he's fighting, he has like give him like a couple minutes. He
He's like
tired. You survive a couple minutes, you good.
don't want him not on your team. Like, you want that motherfucker on your team, but like, you can only use him certain times. And it's like, it's a chessboard with law.
You think you can do it?
Honestly, though, I don't even know if I want Luffy's power anymore, to be honest with you. I want it because, like, that's dope as fuck. But, like, thinking about it, do I wanna? I'm Luffy's using it for every possible applicable ability, and I'm now seeing, like, would I want to do that? Would I want to be Rubber? You know what I'm saying?
But I want to be Rubber.
I
Well,
don't know.
I did have another question for you though,
Okay.
because I gotta know what your next character is.
Okay. To be honest with you, this one's weird.
Can't end it before you do it though.
Oh well, I just said it, but I.
Oh, I did. I'm about to say I didn't even hear you. Good. You good? I missed it. Ooh, all right. I'm looking for you, dog.
Orochimaru.
Orochi. Oh, Orochimaru.
I feel as if he, instead of,
You think he's a villain? Seriously?
at the end of the day, he had to be.
I'm about to say, because right now, I don't think he's even in Boruto.
No.
I don't even think he's a villain.
Towards the end of the series, before Boruto, yeah, you could start to see where he's like, yeah, I can see where I started to do wrong.
Because I was about to say, I think he just wanted a body. To be honest with you, I think he wanted a body.
So, but there's also a thing where he wanted the research. So that's where he becomes a villain. Like, he wanted to research and further humankind within whatever to make himself a new body.
Yeah.
So,
because I was gonna say he did do progress because he helped out Kabuto. Really, remember he started the reanimation jutsu, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, it was a darkness, but there was a good to it.
Because he had to kill people, he had to do all this shit. Now imagine if he did that sanctioned, like he found. No, I'm saying
no. I'm gonna say that leap was they would have not allowed him to do that.
What if he found it though the right way? All that shit the right way. Like, went through all the proper channels, like Tsunade, trained in the medical field, found all the research.
I was about to say, if he didn't, to be honest, if he wasn't gonna die, if he wasn't gonna die, if he figured out that sense, he would have been good. To be honest with you, I feel like he could have been a good guy if he figured out how to be immortal without, you know what I'm saying, without his disease. Because remember, his body was literally dying.
Yeah, I know. That's why he had to jump into Kabuto's body. I get it.
Yeah. So I'm like, if like you said, yeah, because he could have been a dope ass hero. Like, imagine if he uses that for the good. Imagine if you brought the Hokage against like, yeah. See, look at that. Imagine if he did that and stopped Kabuto from even learning reanimation to bring back Madara. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if he switched the, because that happened because of him. Yeah, because of him. Because Kabuto learned all that. He was out of the new snake stage. I'm gonna bring this plan about. And he brought back Madara. And Madara was like, good looks. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing, like, Madara could have been a good guy, too, on that end. But I'm not going to go on that tangent. But anyways,
that's a could have. But yes, no, Orochimaru, like, on that same level, he becomes a teacher. Sasuke potentially stays. Like, you have now a dark teacher. It's like Snape in Harry Potter. Like, you now have a dark arts teacher within your ranks. You get what I'm saying?
I get you.
Like,
that's a good example, Snape. That's a good example.
A dope dark teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like, a dope, like, evil ass teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's good, but he teaches the dark arts. Like, that's what you gotta realize. Like, and that's what Orochimaru would have been. Like, and technically, that's what what the fucking Anabu was and all the assassination teams were technically. They were the darkness within it, and that's why like you work with the Hakoge as the leader of the whatever the leader of the Anabu. I forgot what the position is called.
Oh, the Abu.
Yeah, what is the position called? Like the head position? Who was like Donzo? What was his fucking position title called? There was a name for it.
I was about to say Abu because they were part of Abu Black Ops.
Yeah, but he was the head of the entire Ambu. That's what I was saying. Like Donzo had a position name, but I can't remember. Either way, that like Uchimaru's in that position.
You think you could do? You think you would have did better at that?
Yeah, like he can then. Like,
I got you.
Because like then he could still be off books and do his fucking dumb little research, like Donzo did. But like you're the one within the works doing the research that you're supposed to be protecting people from. So technically, you could just take the bad guys that they sent you to go kill, and nobody would ever care. Like you were gonna kill them anyways. Like
you just use them for your subject kind of thing.
Yes, I still shouldn't be thinking about how he could still fucking torture people for these things. But like, think about it. Like, imagine him just flipping and staying within. Then he becomes the head of the Ambu.
Yeah.
And he now can still do his research. He can now recruit what's his name, Kabuto, and then he could potentially keep Sasuke within the Leaf Village as well.
Yep. Then see, dude, in Sasuke, there's a lot to think about with Sasuke too, because I'm like, is there a way he could have just stayed at the village in a sense? But I was like, nah, he had to go.
Yes, because he had to learn about the mark.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
So most of the time him going to Uchimaru was because he needed to get this shit removed, the curse mark. Removed. That's why. So that's what it becomes, and then he has to kill him just so that the curse mark doesn't affect him. But then he can't kill him, and it's this whole you know Naruto story. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. Uchimaru would have been a fucking dope ass hero.
I got one final one.
All right, let's hear it.
Dope ass hero that was a villain. Let me see. Let me choose between these two. Give me like 5 seconds real quick.
Oh, I got another one that popped in my head.
You got another one too? Oh, see, we got somebody that keep popping in, bro. Yo, I got one. You ready?
Yeah. What is it? Let's hear it. Last one of the night.
Demon Slayer.
Okay. Which
Akaza.
Wait, who is that again? I gotta remember.
The one who killed Rengoku on the.
What was he? I'm trying to remember.
In the train.
How did he fight?
I vaguely
remember.
Straight fist.
Okay.
Straight fist.
I vaguely
He
remember.
Killed Rengoku, the fire user, the fire Hashira.
Okay.
Did you see that or no?
No, I vaguely remember some picture and like a quote, like blurbs from an anime thing.
Oh,
but other than
I think I made a shirt.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't.
So
I knew where it was from because I knew where he was from, so I didn't know what goes on. I'm not caught up in Demon Slayer at all. I'm behind in Demon Slayer. I'm still like just starting technically. I'm like not even finished with the first season, and it's like I loved it. It's dope as shit. It's just it wasn't that long, and I was like, I want a long anime. So that's when I started One Piece. I haven't seen Demon Slayer in probably about a year. I've seen
okay.
They got most of the first season, and then that's it.
After the first season, they go on a train, whatever, like formation.
Yeah.
And they end up fighting number 3 seat, Akaza. Okay. He's number 3 seat.
Yeah.
And his whole purpose becoming a demon was because he wanted to endlessly fight strong opponents, bro. He had he had a weird, but like he fought Rengoku, the Demon Slayer, you know, the Hashira, and he was like, they was boxing. He was like, yo, just become a demon, dude. No, bro, please become a demon. Like, I just want to fight with him. Like, I was like, yo, you want to fight with him that bad, bro? Like, he was like, I don't want to kill you, type stuff. Like, cause he's like, I'm like, in that sense, they would obviously, you know, Rengoku was fighting for his, you know, because he was a demon slayer, you know, trying to kill him. They was actually fight evenly, but he was like, this is what I wanted. He wanted somebody he could spar against endlessly, kind of thing. He wanted somebody to fight against and train against. And yeah, because I had I'm not gonna lie, he had a sad childhood and stuff like that. He only liked to fight against. He was a martial artist, literally. That's it. You know, that's all he learned. He learned how to make his hands weapons. That was his power. You know, I was like, damn. All right, bet. You know what I'm saying? So all his demon art, like literally with his body, he's literally was fighting. No, he hit a sword with a fist. I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bouting?
Yeah.
Bouting.
So like this man really took the whole fight. They fought the whole movie, or I mean that last section. He took the whole fight trying to convince Rengoku to become a demon, just so they could fight. Literally didn't stop, but he ended up killing him. And yes, it hurt Tanjiro. Tanjiro was like, you bastard! How you gonna kill? You know, how you gonna kill Mahashira, bro? He tried to, you know, all of them tried to jump him, and then this dude literally ran up, and he ran at the end of the day. Literally, after killing Rengoku, he ran. Like he wanted that. Yes, because the sun was out, he was gonna burn. But like he was like he was sad that he had to give up that. I mean, he won the fight, but he was sad he won. You know what I'm saying? He was sad he won. Like I'm like, yo, like, are you serious? Like I was like, all right, you could have did. Why are you a villain, bro? I was like,
go find the toughest fucking villains. I get it.
No, I mean no, but like even so, like he has some villains that he just doesn't fuck with, but he like a good moral. He does like good people. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of those people he mess with aren't good. He messed with Muzan. He's messing with like, you know, messing with all the other demons. They're not actually good people. Like he finally met somebody with the same type of resolve, the same type of properties, like as a hero that he could look not up to, but he could look at as a rival. That he was like necessarily he didn't want to do evil, but he was like, me and you we can make something of this. You know what I'm saying? Like not like, you know, we can fight that. Like he was like
he was found before he was a demon. He could have been a demon slayer, and then I get it.
It could have been a lot. But yeah, that's the last one I got. That's all I got for the last one for that one.
Well, we should cut it out on that.
Ooh, yeah, we should cut it out on that one. Yo, this is yo, we up into the next day, but we lit.
And everybody out there.
Yeah, thank you everybody out there for pulling up, rocking out with us, vibing out. Yeah, I know it was a little late. Today was my fault. I gotta say it on that. I gotta put it on me. It's a little late because of me. Your boy Johnny got a little cat napping. But I appreciate everybody for rocking out with us and actually pulling up, even though we was kind of late. Like I really mess with that vibe. You guys really show your support.
Like we love y'all.
Yes, sir.
We got y'all.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got y'all. But yo, without further ado, we're about to let y'all get back to the rest of y'all night. We about to chill out and vibe out. But yo, thank you for watching. Yo, Cul-de-sac speaks out here. Yo, I'm gonna put the battery pack out there. Yo, we out.
Stay safe, my friends. Stay safe. We out.
Stay safe.